Mosquitoes kill over 1 million people every year, more than sharks, snakes, and every other animal on the planet combined. I have a confession to make about them. For years I ran from the mosquitoes. I did exactly what almost everyone does. I sprayed myself down against the mosquitoes, I lit the citronella candles, I bought the zapper that crackled all night, and by dusk I retreated indoors and handed the mosquitoes my own backyard every single summer. None of it worked because I was playing the wrong game entirely. The night I finally beat them, I stopped trying to hide from them, and I started giving them something they wanted far more than they wanted me. By the end of this, you will know exactly what that is and how to set it up for a few dollars. But first, you have to understand a hard truth. You, personally, are a beacon to them. And that is why running will never, ever work. Let me start with how serious this actually is, because we treat mosquitoes like a summer nuisance, and they are the deadliest animal on Earth. Not the shark, not the snake, the mosquito. Every year, mosquitoes infect close to 700 million people with disease and kill more than 1 million, almost 1 in 10 human beings on the planet getting sick from a single insect. The year just passed was the worst on record for dengue, with millions of cases worldwide. And this is not only a faraway problem. In the United States, West Nile virus, spread primarily by Culex mosquitoes, is now the most common mosquito-borne disease. Locally spread dengue has turned up in several states, and after 20 years, locally caught malaria has reappeared on American soil. The CDC confirms that Aedes aegypti and Aedes albopictus, the two species that spread dengue and Zika, are actively expanding their range northward into states that never had them before. The little whine by your ear is the most dangerous sound in nature. Now, here is why running from them is a losing game. People think a mosquito flies around at random until it bumps into someone. It does not. A female mosquito, only the females bite because she needs your blood to make her eggs, is one of the most sophisticated hunters in the natural world, and she is locked onto you from far away. The first thing she follows is the carbon dioxide in your breath. Every time you exhale, you send up a plume of it, and she reads that plume from as far as 100 feet away. To her, your breathing is a signal flare over the whole yard. There's no holding your breath your way out of that. Then, as she closes in, she switches to her other senses. She reads the lactic acid coming off your skin, the ammonia and the other compounds in your sweat, and the heat of your body, until she has you pinned exactly. And here is the part that should change how you think about this forever. A great deal of how attractive you are was decided before you were born, and you cannot wash it off. Researchers have found that about 1 in 5 people are high attraction people, true mosquito magnets, and the rest of us get bitten less. Twin studies show it runs in families. It is partly in your genes. A huge piece of it is the invisible community of bacteria living on your skin microbiome, which turns your sweat into the exact scent she's hunting for, and everyone's mix is different. Some of it may even be your blood type, with several studies finding people with type O blood get landed on far more than others. You can shower, you can hide, you can spray, and underneath it all, you are still broadcasting. That is the whole reason running fails. You cannot stop being the thing she's looking for. And it gets stranger than that. The diseases themselves cheat the game. When a person is carrying malaria, transmitted by Anopheles mosquitoes, the parasite actually changes the scent of their skin to make them more attractive to mosquitoes, so the next bite spreads it further. Dengue and Zika do something similar. The sickness engineers its own spread by turning the sick person into a brighter beacon. So this is not a fair fight you can win by hiding harder. The whole system, your genes, your skin, your blood, even the germs, is built to make you findable. And a few things crank your signal up even higher. which is why one person gets eaten while the person right next to them barely gets touched. Exercise and heat pour out more lactic acid, so the person who just mowed the lawn lights up. Dark clothing holds heat and stands out to her eyes, so she goes to it first. Drinking a beer has been shown in real studies to make you measurably more attractive, about 15% more landings, even though nobody is quite sure why. And pregnant women get bitten roughly twice as much because they breathe out about a fifth more carbon dioxide and run a little warmer. None of that is your fault, but all of it tells you the same thing. You are a signal, and you can't switch it off. So here is the shift that changes everything, and it is the opposite of what the entire repellent industry sells you. The repellent business is worth nearly $7 billion a year, and every product in it is built on one idea: make you a little less attractive for a few hours. The spray, the candle, the wristband, the clip. All of it is you, on defense, trying and failing to hide a signal you can't hide, reapplying every few hours forever. Stop. You are never going to win by being less attractive than you are. But you can win, easily, by putting something out there that is far more attractive than you, away from where you sit, and letting it pull every mosquito in the yard toward it and away from you, where you trap them and kill the next generation. You stop running, and you give them something they cannot resist. Here is exactly how to build that, for a few dollars. Step 1 is the bait, and the beautiful part is you can make the mosquito's #1 lure in your own kitchen. Remember, the first thing she hunts is carbon dioxide. You can generate a steady plume of it with nothing but sugar, water, and yeast. Take a clean 2-liter plastic bottle, cut it in half, and mix warm water with about half a cup of sugar. Let it cool, then stir in a packet of ordinary baking yeast. The yeast eats the sugar and breathes out carbon dioxide for days, exactly the way you do. Invert the top half like a funnel into the bottom, and the mosquitoes follow the carbon dioxide in and cannot find their way back out. That is a working carbon dioxide trap for under $1. Wrap the bottle in black paper because dark colors draw them too, and you have made yourself more attractive than you in a bottle. Step 2 is to make that bait irresistible, and this is where the science gets specific. Carbon dioxide alone works, but study after study has found that carbon dioxide plus lactic acid pulls in far more mosquitoes than carbon dioxide by itself. In one trial, adding a lactic acid lure more than doubled the catch. So you add the scent of skin to the breath. A small amount of lactic acid, which you can buy cheaply, or even a worn, sweaty sock or shirt placed near the trap, tells her there's not just breath out there, but a body. Some people add a little ammonia, which is also in your sweat. Breath plus sweat plus dark color is the full signal of a living host, coming from your trap instead of from you. There is one more scent worth knowing about, called octanol. It's a compound in human breath and sweat, and you can buy it as a small lure cartridge. It helps with some species, though the research is clear that for most backyard mosquitoes, lactic acid paired with carbon dioxide outpulls octanol by a wide margin. So if you only add one thing to the breath, make it the lactic acid, the sweaty sock is doing more than the fancy cartridge. Step 3 is placement, and this is the step everyone gets wrong. The trap does not go next to your chair. That just calls mosquitoes toward where you sit. You put it at the far edge of the yard, between where the mosquitoes are coming from and where your family actually spends time, so it intercepts them on the way in. Set it low and in the shade, because that is where they rest in the heat of the day, and keep it well away from the patio. You are building a wall of scent at the property line that pulls them off course before they ever reach you. Run it day and night through the season and refresh the yeast mix every week or two. Step 4 protects you directly while the trap does its work. and it is free. A mosquito is a weak, slow flyer. Set a simple box fan on your porch and aim it across where you sit. She physically cannot fight that breeze to land on you, and the moving air scatters the carbon dioxide you're giving off, so she can't even track you. Pair that with light, loose, long sleeves at dawn and at dusk, the two windows when she hunts hardest, and you've made yourself nearly impossible to find while the trap across the yard makes itself impossible to resist. If you want direct protection on your clothing, permethrin is an EPA-registered insecticide you spray onto fabric and let dry. It stays effective through multiple washes and is widely recommended by the CDC for anyone spending serious time outdoors. For skin, picaridin is an EPA-registered repellent that rivals DT in effectiveness and is gentler on plastics and gear. Those two, used together on clothes and skin, are the most complete personal defense the science currently supports. And while we're saving your money, here is what to stop wasting it on. The bug zapper is almost useless against mosquitoes. When researchers sorted through what those things actually kill, mosquitoes were less than 6 in every 100. The rest were harmless moths and beetles, including the insects that eat mosquitoes. The ultrasonic plugins and the phone apps that claim to repel mosquitoes with sound have been tested over and over and do absolutely nothing. There is no sound that drives a mosquito away. And the citronella candle only masks your scent for about 3 feet in dead still air. Every dollar spent on those is a dollar that could have gone into a trap that actually works. Step 5 is the one that turns a good night into a solved summer, and almost everyone skips it. You kill the next generation at the source. The mosquitoes biting you came from standing water within about 200 feet of where you sit, and a single female lays up to 300 eggs in water, no deeper than a bottle cap. For Aedes mosquitoes, those eggs become biting adults in as little as 5 to 7 days depending on temperature, which means a puddle that forms after Monday's rain is producing new biters by the weekend. So walk your property and dump every bit of standing water you can. The plant saucers, the bird bath, the sagging tarp, the clogged gutter, the dog bowl, the bottom of the recycling bin, and scrub them, because the eggs stick to the sides and survive dry for months. For the water you can't drain, like a rain barrel or a low spot that floods, drop in a mosquito dunks or tablet. Made by Summit Chemical, it releases a natural soil bacterium called Bacillus thuringiensis israelensis, BTI, which the CDC and EPA both recognize as safe and effective. It kills the larvae within a day and is completely harmless to fish, birds, pets, and children. One dunk treats 100 square feet of water for 30 days, and a pack of 6 costs about $9. And you can take that same idea and weaponize it. Build what people call the bucket of doom method. Fill a dark 5-gallon bucket with water, throw in a handful of grass clippings, and let it sit a few days until it goes funky, because that smell is exactly what a female wants for laying her eggs. She flies in from all over the yard to lay in your bucket instead of in the hidden spots you missed, and then you drop in a mosquito dunkser tablet, so every egg laid in there dies. Now you are not just trapping the adults, you are turning the strongest egg-laying lure in the whole yard into a graveyard. That is the full meaning of giving them something they cannot resist. Make 2 or 3 of those buckets and set them in the shady corners of the yard. And you've built a ring of false nurseries that pulls the egg-laying females away from every hidden puddle you could never find. Check them every couple of weeks, top up the water, and drop in a fresh dunk once a month. It is the cheapest and laziest thing on this whole list and quietly the most powerful. The funky water does the luring, the BTI bacterium does the killing, and you barely lift a finger. If you have a big property or you want to spend more for less work, the same science is sold in a box. Commercial carbon dioxide traps from the serious brands use a steady carbon dioxide plume and a skin scent lure to pull and capture mosquitoes across a wide area, and the good ones are genuinely effective. They cost more up front, but they run on the exact principles you just learned: breath, sweat scent, dark color, and placement at the edge of the yard. And if you want to help end the problem for your whole town, look into whether your area runs a Wolbachia program, a remarkable method where mosquitoes carrying a harmless natural bacterium are released so the population can no longer spread dengue, already protecting more than 16 million people around the world. So look at the two worlds side by side. On one side is the nearly $7 billion repellent industry, selling you a can that works for a few hours, a candle that protects 3 feet, and a season-long spray contract that runs $400 and still leaves you swatting in August. All of it built on the losing idea that you can hide a signal you can't hide. On the other side is a sugar water bottle, a fan you already own, a few dollars of lactic acid or a sweaty sock, a bucket of grassy water, and a $9 pack of Mosquito dunk saw. A complete system under $20, built on the winning idea that you stop running and give them something better than you, then kill what they lay. One side keeps you on defense forever, the other ends it. So here's what I want you to do. Tell me down in the comments what you've tried before that never worked. The candle, the zapper, the $400 contract, every bit of it. I read every one, and it tells me what to dig into next. And if this changed how you think about that wine by your ear, subscribe so you don't miss the next one, because there's a whole shelf of these few dollar answers the people selling the $12 can would rather you never found. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.